Wait, that's it. I contend the witness could have made the power outage happen, with no magic necessary. What? You have a theory, Defense? All he had to do was make use of something shown in the diagram. What did the witness use to make the outage happen?
Take that!
The witness was in the storeroom. The circuit box is on the storeroom end of the hallway. There's nothing really magical about turning off the breaker, wouldn't you say? Nice try, but that theory doesn't hold water, lawyer man. And why not? You're saying I turned the breaker off and then snuck up on Mr. O and hit him? In pitch black darkness with no source of light whatsoever? Is that what you're saying? With the lights off, that hallway's blacker than 100 midnights. You can't see the hand in front of your face. How could anybody commit murder like that? Unless it was somebody standing right in front of the victim, like the accused. I hate him when he's right, but I can't just let his point stand. Maybe the victim was holding something that served as a guide. A guide through the darkness? Something? That's one a little vague, wouldn't you agree? Yeah, you could have moved this room with a half-baked hunch like that, bro. You gotta hit him hard. Really make him feel it. You hear me? Just like my verse, baby. Woo! I'm afraid I don't understand the witness's lyrics very well either. But in a trial, your arguments have to be clear and precise. Let's see some of that clarity and precision now, Defense. Uh-oh. What do I do? Can you present to us something that could have served as a guide through the darkness? Yes, I can. Because there has to be something. Alright, let's see what you have, Defense. What could the victim have been holding that served as a guide through the darkness?
Take that!
I believe the victim was holding the treasure box. Huh? 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 Have you gone mad? Well, the box glows in the dark, so you could use it as a sort of beacon. Well, I guess you're right. But why in the world would the victim be holding the treasure box? Well, because your guess is as good as mine. What's the lawyer talking about? Nonsense and lies yet again. Give him a death penalty already. Is there no way to win them over? Defense? Are we going to be needing those tongue shears after all? No, Your Majesty. Yeah, man, do it. Then we can jam out this lawyer's shrieks of pain. Ha ha ha! Get those screams of agony out now, law man. Why you still have a tongue to scream with? I guess I better come up with a reason. No pressure or anything. As to why the victim was holding the treasure box, it can easily be explained as thus. Pray don't fail me now. What reason could the victim possibly have to have been holding the treasure box? The victim was holding the treasure box because he was the thief. It's an idea I just happened to stumble upon. But I think it just might be the answer. And it would turn the whole trial upside down. Hello, Defense? Are you still with us? Let's hear this easy explanation you promised. Isn't it possible it was because the victim himself was the thief? The victim? What kind of bull are you spewing now? Your Majesty, this guy's off his rocker. If the victim was the thief, everything we've learned so far would all make sense. And it would give us a completely new way to interpret the victim's actions. After the morning dance of devotion, Mr. Roll went to the treasure room. He grabbed the box that contained the treasure and started to take off with it. But then he ran into Albie on the great stairs. That's why Mr. Roll pulled his gun on Albie. Then when the blackout occurred, Mr. Roll was bludgeoned to death in the darkness. This explains why the victim would be holding the glowing treasure box in the dark, and how it would have been possible for someone other than the accused to kill him. Do you have any idea what you're saying? You're unbelievable, lawyer man. I think you've lost it. Ha ha! It's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Roll trying to roll the temple. The devout believer. That pious Quranist. I won't delay to dispose the victim's departed soul with unfounded allegations. I hope you're prepared to back up your claim. Of course, Your Majesty. Oh, really? In that case, can we assume you have proof? Uh-oh. Proof, huh? Do I have any proof? But I can't back down now. Yes, I have proof. In my dreams. The proof that Mr. Roll was the thief may have been left behind a curtain. Fuck's sake. Really, Wolfie? May have been left behind on a certain piece of evidence. Very well. Let's see your evidence and be ready to stand behind it. Footprints, fingerprints. I'll take anything at this point. I need proof. Something that would have been involved with that theft. And that might still have some trace evidence left on it. What proves you have the victim might have been the thief?
Take that!
No. Treasure being touched. Oh, right. Fucking lantern, obviously.
Take that!
Treasure box, whatever. No, really? Mike, you better hope you turn up something more definitive than that defence. Yes, sir, Your Majesty. Very well. Bailiff, bring the treasure box. There you are, defence. You're free to examine it. I don't find something now, my entire argument to this point will be blown. Plus, there's that little matter of the old tongue shears. I have to find something. I just have to. So this is where the Founder's Orb was, huh? I doubt there's any trace of the orb left in it now. But I don't really know anything about the orb, so who knows? The box was forced open. But while the victim was holding the box, the lid must have been closed. I'll try closing the lid too. Hey! What? You son of... You locked it! So? What's the big deal? I thought you could open it with that key you're wearing. Yeah, I can, no sweat. Then why is there a bucket load dripping off you over there? I think I'd like to open this box back up again. Could you lend me your Magatama key? Sure. Okay, let's see. Where's the keyhole? Well, it's the Magatama key! Wouldn't it need to go in the hole above the Magatama mark? Huh. Won't open. Would you look at that? The thief must have busted the lock when they forced the box open. Really? Because I'm not so sure about that. In any case, I better take another good look. I have to find proof the victim is holding this box. This is the lock. It was forced open. I don't really see anything else of note about it. Ah, a handprint. This bloodstain. It shows the outline of a hand. Could this be what I've been looking for? Your Majesty, take a look at this. There's a bloodstain here that outlines the shape of a hand. Really? Let me see that. Oh my, you're right! Now I'm getting somewhere. I believe the bloodstain is an outline of the victim's hand as he was holding the box. What? Even as he was being struck, he held on tight to the precious treasure box. After all, he'd gone through a lot of trouble to steal it. The blood from his head wound splattered across his hand and onto the box.
Objection!
Your Majesty, don't let yourself be taken in. It's just more of his lawyery deceit. What do you mean? Mr. Wright, where's your proof of the outline is of the victim's hand? What? I should have seen this coming. Either show proof or prepare to meet the shears. Or you could save us all some time and bite your tongue now and submit it instead. That I did not see coming. Well, defense, how about it? Do you have proof the outline is the victim's hand? Where the proof something like that even be? Please submit your evidence at this time. What evidence shows the outline of the treasure box of the victim's hand?
Take that!
I've got it. This is the evidence that's going to save my beloved tongue. Mr. Payne, despite your claims about my forked tongue, it just so happens I have the proof you require. You do? Right here in this crime photo.
It is? Where? Defense, please point it out.
Take that!
Mr. Payne, take a good look at the victim's hand. See this? That's blood. What? If we place Mr. Roll's hand inside this bloody outline, you think the blood on the hand would complete the splatter? Exactly. Here goes nothing. And if they do form a complete splatter, it would prove my theory correct.
Then the victim really was holding the box?
I'm willing to bet my life on it. The defense reasserts the victim was the thief who stole the treasure box. You can't be serious! I protest, there's no way you'd ever match up. I said it's patently impossible for... Ow! Talk about tongue karma, sounds like you just bit his. What's the matter, Mr. Payne? Did your forked tongue get tangled up in there? Or were you trying to submit your own tongue to the court? Why, you...
I can hardly believe it. Apparently everything out of the defence's mouth is a bluff.
Of course not, Your Majesty. This tongue doesn't lie. I'd like to continue to use my tongue in future too, if you wouldn't mind. Never have to know it really was a bluff. No, not Mr. Roll. I can't believe it. I'm sorry, Albie. I know it's upsetting news. He must have needed the money badly, probably to support his family. After all, he even gave up his dream of becoming a monk to help them. Oh, so that thing Mr. Roll would say to me? Yeah, he was probably warning you not to end up a thief. Mr. Roll.
Objection!
Now wait just 1 minute. If the victim was the thief and he was holding the treasure box, that means Mr. Roll was holding the murder weapon when he was killed.
Oh, that's a very good point. It doesn't make much sense, does it?
Objection!
If the victim was holding the treasure box, it couldn't have been the murder weapon. Which means the real murder weapon must have been something else.
The real murder weapon?
Something else? The blood was thought to have gotten on the box when the box was used as a weapon, but it turns out that wasn't the case. The blood splattered on the treasure box the victim was holding was when he was struck with the real weapon. That's what really happened. Isn't that right, Mr. Understanding? Are you insinuating I'm the one who used this real weapon? Are you saying I'm wrong in my understanding? You got me riled up, lawyer man. I feel the song coming on. Looking for a weapon that just don't exist. Pathetic lawyer man, drop into the abyss. Despicable lawyer man, you make me sick. You can disappear just like a magic trick. Worthless lawyer man, done in by a weapon. For you miserable wretch, held off beckon. Yeah.
I know I don't need to remind you, defense. Your life is on the line.
I know, Your Majesty.
Yet you're prepared to risk it on this mere idea of a real murder weapon?
Death to the lawyer! Alright, Rufio, calm down. This is it. Moment of truth. I can't back down. Not now. Yes, Your Majesty, I am confident the real murder weapon does indeed exist. That's a bold claim, Mr. Wright. Let's see you back it up. Show us which piece of evidence points to this real murder weapon. Gladly. If I knew which one it was, what would somebody like Understanding use to bludgeon someone?
Now then, defense, please submit your evidence to the court.
Let's see it, lawyer man. Let's see this thing that shows the real murder weapon you say I used.
Take that!
What I'm about to present is really nothing more than a possibility. But this thin thread is all I've got. Allow me to direct the court's attention to this photo of the morning dance of devotion. The photo? How's that going to help you, Mr. Wright? There's something about it that doesn't sit right with me. Oh yeah? What's this something, huh? This thing here is odd to say the least.
Take that!
Mr. Understanding, why is the instrument you're holding different from the one you're playing in the photo?
Would you look at that? They're completely different shapes.
I believe you said your Dharmalan was your one and only.
Well, Mr. Understanding, what do you have to say to that?
I got nothing to say. Then allow me to answer for you. They're different because the one in the photo is no longer in playable condition. Not after you use it to bludgeon Mr. Roll to death. My old partner wasn't doing so hot, so I brought her sister along, that's all. Not a big deal, lawyer man. In that case, please submit your old Dharmalan to this court as evidence. Too bad you're too late. I got rid of her yesterday. You what? Burned her with the rest of the trash. Ashes to ashes, baby. Ha ha! No! He's already destroyed the evidence. And I see more trash right here in this court that needs to burn the fires of hell. Law trash! Ha 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 ha! Now there's no proof to show. Oh, come on, that was pathetic. Your agony can sound better than that. Where's that great scream of yours? This can't be how it ends.
I think I've heard enough. It seems the defense is unable to produce the evidence it needs to prove its assertion.
But your Majesty, that's only because the witness destroyed it. Evidence is everything in court. Don't tell me you've forgotten this most fundamental principle of our profession.
Without sufficient proof, your claim Mr. Understanding's the murderer is no more than conjecture.
Oh. There's the pained expression I've been looking for. By the way, there seems to be one more thing you're forgetting. What is it now? You accused Mr. Understanding of being the thief, but the real thief turned out to be the victim. Uh-oh. With that, Mr. Understanding's purported motive for murder goes out the window. Great point, prosecutor. You tell him. If I'd been there, I would have just collared Roll and got the treasure back. There was no reason for me to kill him now, was there? There's no good counter-argument to that.
It sounds to me Mr. Understanding's been completely wrongfully accused. Unfortunate as it may be, I think it's time to hand down the verdict in this case.
Not good, not good.
Defense, I trust you'll understand what you yourself will receive for taking on this case.
Oh, what do I do? The murder weapon's been destroyed and now I've got no motive. Poor Abby will be convicted and I'll lose my life too.
Mr. Wright, you've wasted this court's time and disparaged everything we hold sacred. We should charge you with lese majesty in addition to the crime of abetting the accused.
Yeah, you should pay for desecrating my good name. Goodbye, lawman. Time for you to do some repenting in the Twilight Realm. This guy is guilty of sin, I just know it. He must have had some reason to kill Mr. Roll, but what?
Come on, people, let me hear you scream and shout!
Time to take this lower trash out! The thing to do at a time like this is turn my thinking around. I shouldn't be trying to figure out what Understanding's motive was. I should be thinking about the kind of situation that would give him a motive. Did you steal it, he said. We know Mr. Roll was the thief and he'd gotten his hands on the box. So then why? Why in the world did he ask Albie that question? What about the treasure box would have prompted him to... Ah!
Defense, what's gotten into you?
Now I get it. Now it all makes sense. Like, Paul Kuka, man, what you trying to say? Muttering and squealing to yourself sounds like you knocked something loose upstairs. Your Majesty, please hold off on your ruling for a little while longer.
Don't tell me you're going to start begging for your life now.
No, Your Majesty, that's not it. It's just that I realised something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception the whole time.
A misconception, you say?
That's right. A mistaken notion about the treasure box. Could this really be true? If so, there's still a lot to figure out.
Very well, let's hear what you have to say.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, this is more of his nonsense. He's stalling for time.
This is your last chance, Defense. The second I find it really is nothing but nonsense, no amount of begging will stay my hand. Understand?
Yes, Your Majesty.
We all know this is going to be another one of your stupid bluffs.
Now, Defense, what's this misconception you mentioned?
The thing we didn't realise about the treasure box is that it was already empty. What if the treasure box was already empty from the start?
What?
What?
Please recall, when Mr. Roll ran into Albie on the Great Stairs, you asked the boy a question. Did you steal it? He said. Also recall Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box at the time. Why then did he ask Albie the question that he did?
That is a bit peculiar, isn't it?
Not at all, Your Majesty. Now once you realise that, by the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure room, the treasure box was already empty.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Roll suspected Arby had got into it first, which is why he confronted Arby when he ran into the boy upstairs.
Objection!
How could the victim have known the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it.
Once a year, the victim had the duty of carrying the treasure box out of the palace. He would have been able to tell by the weight when he lifted it that the box was empty.
I see. I suppose he would have been able to tell, wouldn't he?
Mr. Roll most likely decided to at least steal the empty box. It's an important historical artifact in and of itself, after all.
But what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of this have to do with Mr. Understanding?
My point is this. It gave Mr. Understanding a motive to murder the victim.
A motive?
Mr. Understanding, keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? If anyone had found out the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. From the moment Mr. Roll discovered the treasure was gone, his fate was sealed, because you decided then he had to be silenced forever.
But that's absurd!
Can you believe the stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth? This is all just a colossal joke.
Then what really happened to the treasure?
It had to have been stolen long before this incident occurred by Mr. Peaslum and Understanding himself.
Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to accuse Mr. Understanding? Your Majesty, please don't listen to these trumped-up charges. The defence is grasping.
Objection!
The treasure box can only be opened with the key Mr. Understanding holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure?
Objection!
As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing open the box. Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling.
I'm not ready to give my verdict yet.
What?
The defender successfully presented a new possibility in this case.
Yes, finally, a tiny shred of hope.
Mr. Understanding, would you care to make any statements in response to the defence's claim?
Ah! This is all bull. Man, Noggins' rage cage is ready to explode, baby.
Instructor Understanding, please calm yourself.
I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I dutifully watched over that treasure with pride. And now I'm getting accused of stealing it? This Lord is a lying scumbag. You better believe I got something to say. Open your ear, old sheeple. Let's rock! Death to the lying liar! Steal the founders or me. I did it. This landlord's insults know no limit. All this time I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother, easy to see. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need. Lord, condemn him to hell. Kick him, throw him, into the prison cell. Alright, we've now heard both sides. Either the treasure box was forced open by the accusers of the witness claims, or Mr. Understanding opened it, as the defence claims. Defence? This is your last chance to cross-examine the witness. Yes, Your Majesty. If you are able to prove your assertions by the end of this cross-examination,
The DC Act will come into play and both you and the accused will lose your lives.
I understand. Life or death, it all comes down to this.
Mr. Wright,
Don't worry, Albie. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be alright.
thank you. I believe in you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. And after we win, we can go see Miss Meyer together.
It's a deal. I can't let Albie down. I have to win this trial. Somehow I have to prove only Understanding could have stolen the treasure. Do your worst, Lord Trash. This is your requiem. The last song you'll ever hear on this mortal coil.
Hold it!
But the argument the orb was already gone before the murder fits all the facts. It's no use even talking to you. Where's your proof I stole the orb? Huh, Lord Trash? He's right, I don't have any proof yet, but I'll find some.
Hold it!
Your sacred duty, huh? The problem with that is I don't think you're really a true believer. Why, you? How dare you question my faith? It's downright insulting. I'm not trying to insult you, but I can't suspend logic either. You wormed your way into the temple with the intent of stealing the treasure, didn't you? I've had all the insults I could take out of you, Lord Trash. You're the only one who can open the treasure box. You just keep on arguing the same old lie, asking the truth, hear my battle cry.
Hold it!
The defendant didn't force the box open, that's a lie. You're the one who opened it, isn't that right? Come on, you just saw for yourself, didn't you? The lock was busted on account of the box being forced open. Oh, yeah. Well, there's your proof right there. Score one for the metalhead. Look, if the accused really didn't try to force his way into the box, how do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open up for you earlier? How do I explain why the box wouldn't unlock earlier? There's a different way to open the box. Huh? What are you talking about? There's a secret trick to open it to protect its contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works, isn't that right? Are you for real? You've been watching too many movies, lawyer man.
Ah, so you're one of those tourists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic and mystery around every corner?
I'll have you know, Defense, the Kingdom of Kurion is not some sort of fantasy funland.
It's sure I don't have any real grounds to make that assertion. And yet... I feel another song coming on. Little number about a crazy lawyer with wild, fantastic ideas. The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional man, there ain't no other way.
Ah, new verse. Please write your testimony, Mr. Understanding.
Right.
Hold it!
Delusional, am I? We'll see about that. Wild ideas, that's called delusion. Mixed up law, drowning in confusion.
Indeed, the defence's sinful wrongdoing has made him lose touch with reality.
Let's hear it. What'll it be for this sinner's flout of fancy? Nothing, because I'm not the delusional one. I just know there's got to be some secret trick to open the treasure box. Oh, really? And where exactly is this secret hidden? The secret's obviously hidden in... the treasure box. Yeah? And where on the box is this secret exactly? Well, it's... I hadn't thought that far ahead. It's the carvings. There's definitely something going on there.
Are you sure? You sound a little desperate, Defense.
Desperate? Not at all, Your Majesty.
The carvings on the accused nothing to see, even though it's forbidden, I might add.
Witness, can you tell us anything about these carvings on the box?
Of course. As head monk, I know all about them. The carvings depict a Kuranese butterfly as it carries the soul of the Twilight Realm. Made around the 7th century.
I see. Can you please add that information to your testimony?
Fine. Listen up, lawyer trash. Kuranese butterfly from the 7th century carries the Mi'kmaq so elementary. Yeah!
Hold it!
I believe this butterfly design conceals some sort of secret. Oh yeah? Why don't you check it out for yourself then? Huh? What a smug look on his face. I think I'll do just that, Your Majesty, if I could. Nothing unusual here.
Well, Defense, what have you discovered?
I'm afraid I haven't discovered anything, Your Majesty. I'll return it now. I told ya, didn't I tell ya? In that case, it must be some secret trick to the key. Now you're suspicious of the key, are ya?
There's just no reasoning with this man. The accused forced the lock open. There's no other explanation.
That's right. He desecrated the box by opening it without using the Mi'kmaq key. Wait, what did you just say? I'll sing as many times as I have to get it through your thick lower skull. Only the Mi'kmaq key unlocks the treasure, forcing Reba to the Founder's displeasure. Yeah!
For forgetful defense's sake, could you please add that to your testimony?
So you like this little number better, do you? Let's see, should I have him swap this statement? Yes. I believe the witness just sang a very important statement. I'd like it switched into his testimony.
Very well. Witness, if you would.
If I have to, carve it into your brain, lawyer man. So much for your faith.
Objection!
Just a minute, Mr. Understanding. You just called your key the Mitama key, didn't you? Didn't you originally say it was called the Magatama key?
The Mitama key? What's that?
I don't know, Your Majesty, but apparently it's a rather crucial question. What's the big deal? So I said the wrong thing, so what? Simple slip of the tongue.
An A for effort, Mr. Wright, but your grandstanding betrays your desperation. I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue like that adds absolutely nothing to your argument.
What say you, defence? Is an important detail?
Judging by Understanding's reaction, I'd say it's everything my argument needs. Yes, Your Majesty, it's very important. This key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Mitama key. And I believe this discrepancy holds great significance for the defence. No, man, just a meaningless mistake. Insignificant. You're riding the crazy train of nowhere, lawyer man.
Your Majesty, please don't pay the defence any heed. It's all nonsense.
To tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defence is driving at myself. However, I'm eager to find out.
What?
Defence! You'll explain yourself like your life literally depends on it, because it does. Now then, is the name of the key an important detail?
It is absolutely an important detail, I think. Because the Mitama key is connected to the Founder's Orb.
I see. Very well. In that case, please show the court the grounds on which you're basing this claim.
The grounds, Your Majesty?
You can, of course, show grounds, can you not, defence?
Of course. What else can I say? I have to come up with something, anything, even if it's just a bluff. The Mitama key. Mitama. Must be something somewhere that ties Mitama and the orb together.
Don't keep me waiting, defence. What evidence shows a connection between the Mitama key and the Founder's Orb?